Howdy doody, everyone. Welcome back for episode 6 of Blood and Ichor. We're not going to show the game screen yet because we're going to ease into things. Obviously, last time was a bit hectic. A little bit of a recap before we get into it. The players, the demigods, found their way to a small hut. So they befriended the bandits and actually had a really nice time. Everyone bar Alexon was blessed and gained some warmth, and it was very lovely. Then they made their way across to a little tavern near Umber Lake, a place that both Isadora and Ione have travelled past, but Ione specifically went there during her road to Delphi. They were refused entry. They got cursed, which was lovely. They made their way to a small hut to find shelter. Upon getting to the hut, they encountered a very sort of eerie and unpleasant scene. It very similar to our background ambience now. It was just gave off a really off-setting, off-feeling mood. Elio heard some noises coming from a shed out the back, which had him on alert. They rock up to the actual hut itself. Doors, windows open. It's midnight at this stage. There's just a guy sitting there, just chilling. Anyways, he's super aggressive. They're chatting to him. He gives them permission to stay for the night. Clementine sort of goes in. She's a bit sus of the area. She starts to get the vibe that things aren't right. She's a snake slithering around. They decide they're going to opt out of there. Alexon, on the other hand, is like, I want to know what's going on here. And so he uses this grim psychometry and looks into the mind of this individual to see the most recent act of violence. And he sees this individual killing a young fungrel and burying them, and decides, nah, I ain't going to stand for that, and attacks him. They get into this situation where the person says, are you sure you want to do this? Alexon doubles down. The rest of the party's like, I don't know, man. And it turns out to be Hercules, which obviously the demigods don't know, but the players know very well. Hercules proceeds to murder them all. And they are butchered, absolutely slaughtered. Everything goes dark as the last one of them, Ione, tries to run to get away, and she is chased down and slaughtered as well. And it's lights out. It's game over. They died. They finished. Till a sharp, cold breath starts to enter into their lungs. The individuals don't wake like usual. Instead, it's sort of like a cold and subtle coming into existence as a warm hand takes the Elio's hand. He feels like a small metal clang enter it. She's like, good luck, and disappears. Slowly their eyes start to open, to see, looking down at their own bodies, where it used to be flesh and blood is this also like this glowing greenish blue light. They can see through their bodies somewhat as the group starts to slowly stir and awaken.
Clementine's gonna kind of clutch at her her breast, and it's kind of remembering she wasn't fully awake for the killing blow that this mysterious man gave her, but for some reason she remembers it vividly, and she's kind of clutching, and she notices that she's a ghostly figure and looks around and at the rest of her party and is just very confused. She's not sure where she is. Where are we? What happened?
I'm sorry. I tried my best, but I couldn't save you.
Are we dead? Did we die?
They're all dead. They are in the underworld.
Time's gonna whip her head towards Alexon. And it's like her face is just pure, like, just cold anger. And she's gonna stalk right up to Alexon and attempt to slap him across the face.
Does Alexon see this coming?
I mean, does it connect? Are we
Are you?
able to?
Yeah, I mean, are you trying to? Okay, give me a roll to hit. I suppose would be the best way to do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, is Alexon gonna stop her?
No, Alexon will obviously he sees that you're angry and he sees you coming towards him and he does not move a muscle.
Okay. Do I still have to roll if he's not gonna stop me?
No, you bring your hand up and it connects cleanly with the side of his face. You feel the cold sort of like hitting a pillow. You know what I mean? Like it's not quite strong enough to resist you, but your hand doesn't go through it completely. But you feel the connect. You feel the hand connect with his face.
Clementine's like gonna push past the weird feeling of not, of not exactly getting the satisfaction of like a proper slap. What the fuck were you thinking?
Alexon, just like a little sigh under his breath. He looks at you and he goes, that was deserved, Clementine. I understand your anger.
You got us killed. I was trying to get us out of there. We had no idea what we were up against, and you just did it. You just threw your stupid big leg at his face, and now we're all fucking dead. Why? Is your ego that fucking inflated?
It this has nothing to do with ego, Clementine. From when I was from monsters and people, the difference was easy to understand. And when he says people, he's kind of looking at Clementine. And when he says monsters, his eyes kind of pan to Isadora for a second. And then hands back to Clementine. When
Would Isadora catch that?
well, it's not
She's
like
looking far away. Like,
yeah,
am I
it's
close
not
enough to kind of see it?
yeah,
I'm
like
watching you
it's
guys.
not in any sort of hostile way. He's just kind of like talking to Clementine. But when he says the word monster, his eyes just kind of look at Isadora for a second, and then he switches back to focusing on Clementine.
Damn.
Like subconscious.
Yeah, and he just kind of goes, from when I was from, there wasn't infernal people who had respectable jobs in society. There weren't draconic creatures that were well respected and heads of guards and heads of soldiers. There wasn't people who were kind, who looked like animals, who fought for their friends. There weren't people with eyes that I cannot even count the number of, that opened their doors to strangers to stay at night, Clementine. But monsters who kill children, then and now, they remain monsters. And that person in that house, he killed the fungal child. I saw it happen. I saw him kill the child. I saw him bury her under mud outside of that house. I saw it and I kicked him. I do not regret it, Clementine. I'm sorry that we're dead, but that is what I saw and I acted accordingly. Monsters then and now will remain monsters.
Clementine's like, her tears, like she's got tears, if that's even possible in her ghost form. Like, she's shaking, and she just looks at Alexon in the face, and just kind of, her voice is like, she's still angry and she's still like, but like it's like all the fight has left her, and she just kind of says quietly, "You're a very selfish man, Alexon." And then she just turns away and walks to join Ione.
He kind of just like softly just watches her as she walks away. He wants to say something, but he just kind of controls it. And he looks at her, and to himself, he feels very, very disappointed. As he looks to Isadora and Elio as well.
Well, Elio's not gonna say anything. He's just, you've seen this same kind of expression before, a split glimpse of just an adulterated rage, focused glare, and he's just looking at you, kind of squinting, but he doesn't say anything. And noticing Isadora stepping forward to say something, he kind of takes a couple steps back and leans on a rock, watching.
You're saying you don't regret it? You don't regret killing us all because of your abrupt decision to kick a man that you had no idea what you were going into? I understand what you just said, that he was a bad man. We can all agree that I don't even remember his name. We can all agree that he was a bad man, but I think there are, whether it's magical or not, there are laws, and you kicked a man in his home, and now we're dead.
It was not his home, Isadora.
How? Well, it was. If he said that he's taken that home after, unfortunately, I'm not saying that he's a good man, but that is what happened. But even further to that, you didn't give us a chance to agree to fight this man. We already knew something was up because Elio heard something in his shed. We could have been smart and actually come out alive. Now we're what? Now my mama is just, I don't even know how long we're gonna be here, and maybe I'll see her down here now because of what you decided to do on your own terms for all of us.
Killed a child, Isadora.
I know what you said. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to die, because he does. What I'm saying is that you need to think before you act next time, especially when it is to do with this whole party.
If there is a next time.
Clementine's gonna like step forward and be like,
Right.
Did you do this on purpose so we could come down here and find your wife? Is that what you did?
I know you think of me as a selfish man, Clementine. I know you all do, but even I am not that selfish. I know what the Underworld is like. I've spent 25 years in this place. You think I wanted to be back here? You think I want to be back here without my strength? He killed a child and I reacted. It is how I was raised. It is what I've been taught. I'm
No,
sorry,
Alexa.
but we're all dead.
I
No,
understand
Alexa.
that's what you've been taught, but I think you kind of maybe need to look a bit more inwards and kind of learn from this, because as doesn't matter if it's been taught since you were a child or not, you just got all of us killed, not just yourself, all of us killed. And now we're here. And who knows, maybe we'll be here for another 20 years? Maybe we'll be here for another 20 years, and all of our loved ones will have died as well as us.
Isadora, did you not say before that life or death, you will always choose to follow Xenia whenever you meet a stranger?
right now, of course, I will always follow Xenia.
How could you expect me to act any differently, Isadora?
Because Xenia is about respect of one another, especially in the home, right?
I understand that,
He
Isadora.
did not disrespect us. He gave us. He offered to have us in his home, right? If we look at things generally, of course he is a murderer, but he invited us and said that we could stay. We could have left.
It
And that
was
would
a
have been
child, Isadora. It wasn't just murder, it was a child. A child that barely probably understood her powers. We saw the Pythia got killed. We tried everything to save Theseus. And listen, I am the last person to go save a prophet. I could care not about any of their lives. But this child probably didn't even understand the powers that she possessed. And she was killed mercilessly by this man.
I
Alexon.
think you're not understanding what I'm saying.
No,
to
Isadora.
you.
Let me speak for this time. Alexon, I don't think you understand the difference between her persistence for Xenia and your persistence for this so-called justice of yours. The difference is her Xenia keeps, perhaps she's naive, perhaps she's innocent, but that is only affecting her. You affected all of us. I told you once before, you do not speak for us, and yet you acted for us.
Did not
We
act.
are supposed to be a team. We can't just do things for the sake of doing things. We have to be as a unit, or we are doomed. I'm dead.
I kind
I
of
understand. Okay, sorry.
no. Elio just wants to kind of slowly shift his way towards Ione and kind of just very low tone whisper, "Do you know of a way out? I know you prefer the dead remain dead and the living remain their course, but I have things to do, and I can't stay here."
This whole time while they were arguing, Ione was on the cliff looking into what she presumes is probably the river Styx.
Excellent. So, Ione, as you hear this feud going on behind you, you
She's
make
kind
your
of tuning it out. She's just like, it's passing through one ear, all the other barely registering. She's just looking at her surroundings.
yeah you walk over to this cliff, and you see this landscape. Well, more islands in front of you. The one you're standing on, one across the way that seems to lead onto other areas and whatnot. You feel the depression and despair of this area, like stagnant air. You see, looking over into the water, you see souls traveling left and right, up and down. You see like a large whirlpool in the middle of this area, and just you having the knowledge you have are able to easily come to understand that this is the river Styx in front of you. You see a boat with a extremely concerning looking ghostly figure standing by it. Across the way, you see souls wandering up and down the island that you're on and the island across, people stranded on rocks out in the middle of the water. It's a very miserable scene, but for some reason you don't have this misery. You see the rest of your party fighting and arguing, and but you don't feel angry or upset or frustrated.
No.
There's this weird inner peace in you at the moment. And even with that realization, you look down and you sort of see at this time like a warmth glowing in your chest. And you just feel this warmth emanate from you, and you turn back to see as the same warmth seems to emanate from a few of your companions, all bar Alexon.
Hmm.
You're not able to explain this, but there is something
She
different.
looks back to the river, then she turns back to Elio, who was talking to her. She will reach out towards the warmth in Elio's chest
He's
with her hand.
He looks a little bit awkward, but he lets her touch his chest. Question mark.
Yeah, so as you reach towards Elio and the warmth in his chest, you feel this to not be of your domain, this warmth.
Mhm.
This is divine in nature. This flame that's kindled inside of these individuals. You see, looking at Alexon, though, there is no flame there.
Ione observes everything. There's a moment of pause. I don't know if there's a way out, but I know that I can see that there is a light within all of us, except for Alexon. I think we have a blessing that we could use to our advantage.
You think it is tied to the ceremony that we did with Hestia's flame?
It could be. It could be Hestia's blessing.
The warmth of the hearth.
Or it could be the thing that they warned us about, that is within our blood, that we choose not to speak of.
And as you say this, a small hand appears on your shoulder opposite the side of Elio. And you hear the laughing voice in your head like, "Oh, you have something in your blood? Yuck." As you turn and you see a familiar face, Ione.
She hesitates. There's a moment of hesitation. She almost looks like she's gonna cry, and then she goes to hug him. Like, can she? Is she just gonna pass through him?
Can we
you
all
reach-
see this?
You
Like, are we
all,
witnessing
you,
this as well?
you all see this individual. He moves and acts like a ghost, but you see he has more of a corporeal form than you do. He's a younger man, probably early to mid-teens, has these like long red locks of hair. His eyes are currently glowing of this sort of green nature. As he bends down slightly and hugs Owen, he's like, "Oh, how'd you get yourself in this mess then?"
Wait, what do you mean? You've been gone for so long. Do you know how much has happened? Where did you go?
Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been busy. I've been doing things. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were going to go get yourself killed now, did I?
I didn't know I'm gonna get myself killed.
Oh, well, guess we're in the same boat there. At least you're a ghost now, like me.
But, well, you've been a ghost for as long as I've known you. Thanks for telling me.
Oh, I didn't think it was important. You know, it's hard to make friends up there. Not that that stopped you.
It's, well, I made friends. I made very living friends who are now dead. Everyone, I would like you to meet my friend. This is Dracus. Dracus, these are my friends.
He,
Clementine kind of just smiles and like takes a hand off her crossed arms and just kind of gives like a wave. She's very shaken up, but she gives a polite smile and then turns back to the ghostly lake.
Don't let his appearance fool you. He's an old man.
I'm not old. I'm. You. Is this how you introduce me to your new friends?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very confused.
Jeez, you get all popular and this is how you act?
I'm not popular.
Hello
Well,
there.
I think. Hi, my name's Isadora, and I think you're very popular, Ione.
Oh, God.
Dracus, lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. She's just gonna blow up some steam over here.
Well, very somber spirits. See what I did there? Somber spirits.
And you
Yeah,
just
that's
glared at this dude.
that's fair. That's fair. Well, I thought I'd pop down, see what's happening here in the Underworld, well, what a surprise that you're here.
Is it? Or did you look after me?
Look after you. Look after you. I mean, maybe someone told me to come and check in on you, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Who did?
Well, your mother.
Of course she did.
But
Is she
she
okay?
has good. Well, yeah, she's fine. She's not at home anymore, as I'm
Yeah.
sure you probably
Right.
know. But she's fine. She didn't leave in a struggle.
Well, we need a way out. Do you think there is one?
I think there is two. As he sort of wanders around, he's like,
I
you could.
don't like it. It's not the way things should be, but I know that Hades is gone. And this new lady is not. She's not right. She's not doing things right.
Well, she's not all bad. She has her pros and her cons, but a way out. There's two. There's the easy way and there's the hard way.
I'm assuming the hard way gives more benefits. Can we get our bodies back?
I guess that depends on how you get out. I mean, I've got more or less a body.
You do. I always thought you were alive. What a fool I was.
Hey, come on, I'm alive on the inside, technically. Well, no, actually, no, I'm not. But, well, if you follow me this way, and he starts to walk over towards this sort of spot, and watches over as you see two figures
Sorry.
standing at what looks like some kind of fog wall. Right. You see one of them floating. She's like a woman. You see this sort of glow of green energy floating from like coming out of her body as she's floating next to this individual. She puts her hand on the shoulder of this woman. The woman turns back, nods towards her, and then walks through the fog wall and disappears. The spirit flies off and disappears as well. So that's the easy way. You just have to make a deal.
A deal.
Yes,
So
a
we'll
deal.
have to pay a price.
Well, I think you have to pay a price either way. I mean,
Right.
I was sort of watching from afar, but I think your friend over there, as he gestures towards Elio, I think he was given a little gift. By I don't know. I guess you have friends in high places. Elio, as you look into your hand and you see these 5 drachma, but they're not like regular drachma. These are almost themselves ghostly. These coins seem to
Like a
shimmer in
chaos
and out.
coin.
Yeah, they seem to shimmer in and out of existence. He's like, so you have your fare, or if you don't want to worry about any of that nonsense, just make a deal. Privaway she's not all bad. Give her a little bit of loyalty and a little bit of kindness, and I'm sure she'll send you straight up.
I refuse.
Okay, well, it's not for everyone, as he, like, jogs alongside you. I'm happy to help you get out the other way.
Thanks, Dracus. I appreciate it, and I missed you.
I missed you too. I'm sorry I
I'm
was gone.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry too.
It's
What's the
alright.
catch?
The catch with which way?
The official way. The
Oh.
one that doesn't require that woman.
Official way? Well, you have to cross the River Styx, but I mean, once you've paid your ferry, that's fine. Unless he gets sucked into the whirlpool and he like runs up and stands on the ledge. That thing is nasty. You don't want to get sucked into that. As you see these souls being like dragged, and even though they're spirits, you watch as their bodies smash up against the rocks, and sort of break and split apart. And it's a brutal looking scene of just this vicious riptide. And he turns back. He's like, "But I'm sure you'll be fine." Then from there, well, you'll have to make your way through. There's a couple of areas, but I remember there's a gate. There's a gateway that can take you back. It's not really an official exit, but I know there's an old skeleton, and all you have to do is murk his ass, and he like crosses his finger across his throat, drop him, and then I'm sure you can figure it out. He stands over a large pit.
Right.
Oh, as soon as he says that, I feel like Elio would just have a little bit of, in the same sense, a pit in his stomach kind of build as well. And he's like, did you say a pit? Where does it lead to?
Well, I saw at the bottom there was a bit of water, so I'm gonna guess somewhere wet. I don't know, somewhere wet with a lot of spirits and ghosts and all that sort of stuff.
I think Alexon would know more about this bit. Probably.
Roxana kind of slowly turns. Is this the same pits that he was coming from? Or can you make that connection?
You hear of a pit in the underworld, and your assumption is that it's probably the same pit.
He'll be like, well, there were many pits. I was in one of those, so quite familiar with how it looks and how it works. There's nothing to it except to hold the soul captive. You direct where I need to go, and I will come behind. I understand that none of you really want me around right now, as he keeps his distance.
Wow, he's moody.
Yeah.
As Alexon is kind of like standing here, though, talking to them, he's like focusing on his right hand, and he's like really he's moving his fingers around, and he's trying to get a sense of the direction Hercules is in relation to him.
You're like trying to get a vibe, but you're completely cut off from anything above the underworld, so you really can't get much of a reading at this point as to which way Hercules is. He's like, as you're there standing thinking, Dracus is like, all right, well, I mean, you do have the rest of your afterlives, so there's no rush, but if you are looking to make a move on, go over there and speak to that fellow, as he points to the figure standing by the boat. He's like, he'll get you across, and then
The boatman.
the ferryman over there.
Is he still loyal to Hades?
He is loyal to coin.
I see, just like the stories.
Yeah, well, it'd actually be pretty cool to see what you guys are doing. I'll follow along. My fares are paid, so I can come and go as I like. But
Right. Well, how do we go past the whirlpool? Is there
He'll-
a trick to it?
He'll take you around, I'm sure. Just be nice to him. Otherwise,
Okay.
you never know what'll happen.
Yes, everyone be nice to the boatman. Okay? Okay, Alexon?
Alexon just kind of nods in your direction.
And
Drakis?
he walks up to you and he sort of quietly whispers, he's like, and then past that point, you're gonna have to walk through some fog. I don't know which way will get you to where you need to go, but just keep going and then you'll eventually reach the pit, I'm sure.
Thank you, Drakis.
What were you gonna ask?
I have one question. My friend here, his wife, was being tortured by Hades. Do you think
Oh.
you can locate her for us?
I mean, I can scout on ahead, see what I can find.
Well, apparently she was in a nightmare, stuck there.
What, the marriage?
But I don't know if that is still the case. I don't know if this new god has given her a different fate.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure either, but I mean, I'll go have a look. We'll see.
What is her name, Alexon?
You see Alexon, as he hears this conversation, his body kind of soften, and he looks at you, and his voice kind of cracks, and to the person, he just kind of responds in a very like crackly voice. Euphemia is her name.
Euphemia. Could you look for her, please?
Euphemia. All right, will do. And you watch as he steps off the edge, and you see his body sort of disappear into a ethereal form, and he is gone.
Gods, I miss him. Come, there's no time to sulk. You can do that later.
Alexon like almost says something to Ione, and then to his breath as well. And to himself in a very quiet voice, he just kind of goes, "Thank you, Ione," and follows behind, keeping a
She
pretty big gap.
hesitates for a moment. She stops in her steps, then turns to him and kind of tells him in a quiet voice, not necessarily for the others. There will come a day, Alexon, when you will want to hate me. Remember what I did for you then.
I don't think. And he stops. He says something. He starts saying something, but he doesn't really understand. But he knows that there's some deeper meaning behind it. So he just kind of looks at you quietly. His face still kind of filled with regret.
Leo kind of looks at the ladies at the front and just very softly he goes, "Are we good to go? This covers our ferry, I think." Showing the drachmi.
Clementine is still staring into the death whirlpool, absent-mindedly tugging on her pendant, kind of like rubbing her thumb on the engraving. She doesn't seem to hear Elio, as she's just zoned out, staring at the whirlpool of death.
Werewolf of death.
The werewolf of death.
Ow!
Elio, noticing that she's like zoning out, tries to like kind of gently take her hand and place his hand on top of hers, kind of in like a sandwich, like a hand sandwich, and just like, "Clementine, I need you to focus. We need to get out."
She kind of jumps at the contact on her hand and like looks down at her hand being held by his, and then looks up at him, and then she like drops the pendant. Yeah, I'm here. What are we doing?
He lets the hand go and go, I believe we have secured a ferry, and I have this drachme for some reason I don't really particularly know. I guess we have payment. Are we all ready, or?
As you guys begin to head towards the ferry, Alexon, you're walking, and there's this uncomfortable absence in your head as you come to this slow realization that a specific fly that you had begun to grow accustomed to isn't nesting in your brain anymore, as you have lost Metis.
Google?
Hey
No.
Google.
Lexon kind of like pauses for a second, and so is that like is that physical thing missing from him, or does he feel something deeper more than that?
It would be both. It would be physically, that little feeling isn't there, like not like a headache but without the pain, but also, yeah, you feel like a piece of you is gone as you'd begun to become accustomed to having Metis there.
Lexon to himself just kind of thinks that this is just how it goes for him, and people don't really tend to stick around, and it's his own fault. As he kind of thinks about it, and he understands why she's not there. He died, and he like kind of realizes. Does he remember that his head got caved in when he
Yeah.
died?
You well, last thing you saw was the foot coming down.
Yeah. Yeah, so in his mind there's just another additional regret, as he adds another soul to the list that he's doomed. And he keeps, a very big distance between him and the rest of the party.
Is that soul here an actual soul just hanging about?
Yeah, you see these individuals sort of standing about. This person turns towards you, their face half burnt off. You see like scorch marks and stuff as he's holding these like exploded potion bottles. He turns to you, he's like, "Spare a drachma."
Oh, she looks through her pockets. Does she have any?
You do not.
Sorry, I don't. Any.
95 years to go.
95 years for what?
No coin. Have to wait 100 years to cross.
100 years?
100 years.
Is that a rule?
It is. The ferryman's.
Wait 100. If you don't have coin.
No coin. 100 years.
How do you get coins?
You have loved ones when you die. They give you the coin.
Would I hear that?
Yep.
You just see like Elio hearing that, turning around, and Isidore and Clementine. If you're looking, you notice him go like have that expression of "What the fuck? What are you talking about? Why do I have 5 coins? I literally don't have anyone." So yeah, he's just like, weird. But he doesn't.
Interesting. What about your potions? Are they potions of destruction?
They were, but not anymore. They're useless now. They don't do anything. Just bottles of liquid.
Did you make them?
He looks a little embarrassed. He's like, I tried.
Is that how you died?
Yes.
Well, I think that's a good way to die. Doing what you're passionate about.
It didn't feel like it at the time.
Think when you cross. You should make more potions again.
We shall see.
Good luck.
Thank you. As he watches you walk away and goes back to just loitering.
See, Elio, you have loved ones after all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe you
I
don't
don't
know about them, but they exist. You have the coins. It's proof.
I don't think you understand, Dione. I have no one.
That you know of.
You
That
have
is alive.
us.
Well, but you're also dead here with me, so you can't have given me the coin.
I don't know how it works.
I
Do
mean,
you
there's
know
5
I
of
am?
us, it's a working theory.
Is this has your mom told you about this Ione before? About these coins?
About the boatman? Yeah,
Yeah.
he loves gold. And you pay him to be ferried on the river Styx. And you have to be very, very, very respectful, Alexan, to the boatman.
Of course, of course.
Elio looks at Alexon, tries to see if he catches his gaze, and when he does, like, see him, flick the coin to him. He wants to toss it.
Falls into the river.
No. He wants to toss it, but, like, trying to make sure that he can grab it.
Yeah, Alexon will catch it with one hand and just nod. But immediately kind of avert his gaze as well.
Yeah, he doesn't nod back.
This spectre in these long flowing robes turns towards you all. You see a lantern in one of his hands as he, and like one of those fucking long sticks that like a paddle but also just a stick in his other hand. As he turns to you, he's like, you wish to ride the ferry?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Payment, please. As he extends this like skeletal hand.
Elio hands over the 4 drachmae in his hands and goes, for the 4 of us, please, and that one as well, but he has his payment.
He takes these, lifts one of them up and bites on it, and you see as his teeth sort of clink a little on the middle. He's like, special coins. You are divinely favored. And then gestures
Apparently.
you onto the boat.
Yeah. Elio's like,
Um,
apparently, oh.
At this, like, no one's like kind of looking. Like no one, not like it's not obvious, but like when he says that, Isadora kind of like catches her breath slightly, but then like quickly recovers.
Make your way onto the boat. Warm ones.
Thank you so much.
Boatman, sir.
Yes.
What is in the deeps of the river Styx?
You're talking about the whirlpool?
I was told that I will find what I seek in the deeps of the Styx. Do you know what that means?
He looks at you and he sort of starts
Oh.
to pry into your mind with this deep stare. It's like, what could you possibly want in the depths of the Styx?
If he's actively in her mind, like probing, I think she would try to think back on her prophecy that was given to her by the Pythia.
I think he's trying to, but for some reason he's not able to pry into your mind.
It was foretold in a prophecy. She looks around, kind of hesitant to speak the words. I wish to know what happened to Hades.
You see this sort of, as if like a soft gust of wind has hit him. His like cloaks flow backwards. He's like, Hades is gone. Where he belongs. Boy is in charge. And she provides more than enough. Hop on the boat, little one.
She frowns a little bit, not happy with that answer.
What a sus non-answer. This guy.
As he turns to you, lightless one.
Alexon heads down slowly, takes the coin in his hand, and not sure what to do, he kind of passes it, just as he saw Elio did before.
He
doesn't
takes
say anything.
He notices it's the same as the other coins. He's like, part of the group, but an outsider. How unfortunate.
Doesn't
On
make
you
a
go.
comment. Finds a
And-
place where he can stay away from the others, but it's a small fucking boat.
You're like, I'm gonna cling on the boat.
You're
I'm
like
just gonna cling on the
so
boat,
big
guys.
as well. Like you take up so much room.
Your knees are brushing against Isadora's knees, and she's like, "Fuck off, get away from me!" Ah.
So you all load into this boat as Chiron steps down and gets into the front of it. This boat seems to, you look down and it's barely even touching the water. Where it sort of hovers above the top of the water, you see these ghostly hands come out and sort of gently scrape against the side of it. He kicks off the shore, and you guys start to head out into the River Styx. As you guys are traveling across, he is slowly paddling away. Gets to this point, he's like, "So, how did you die?" As the boat comes to a pause.
We all look at Alexa.
Oh, didn't that man have a message?
I prefer we do not deliver said message.
I am fine either way. If you think we should convey his message, that's fine. If you think we shouldn't, that's also fine with me. I don't think we owe him anything.
Indeed.
Other
if you
than
still
that
whisper.
in turn.
It is
Um,
rude to talk amongst yourselves when someone asks you a question.
I'm so
As
sorry!
the boat sort of travels over, and he starts
Oh
to
my
pull
God.
up a little bit closer to this whirlpool in the middle. Now I asked you, how did you die?
Murder. A massacre, even.
Murder.
We couldn't
by one
escape.
man.
As the boat resumes moving along the water. Gets to this point.
This is so fun. It's so fun.
He gets
Boat
to
ride.
He gets to this point as he again stops the boat.
Uh-oh.
Where does this warmth come from?
Why, you don't like it?
I think it's
blessing.
a blessing.
His
She nudges
eyes,
Elio.
his eyes narrow down as he like stares into your mind, Elio, and he starts to probe a little bit. Can you please give me a strength?
Strength. This guy looks at my character sheet, realizes I have nothing in strength. Roll.
Mhm.
A crit, baby!
Very nice. He's looking and like starts to pry in. You feel almost like these two hands start to grip around your brain as they're like picking at information. Even though he is still able to pry, you throw up unimportant thoughts and things that mean nothing. And he looks at you, he's like, "You're a little hard to read, but that's fine. The master of the house will get what she wants." And he continues to row as you guys safely move away from the whirlpool. You guys see coming over to this side figures standing on the rock faces, souls moaning in the water as you guys move past. The boat keeps moving. You pass under this large stone archway. You hear the faint barking of a dog standing upon the shore. And after a few more moments, you arrive at another dock. He pulls up. The boat comes across up against it. And he gives you guys permission to disembark.
I don't like him probing, so I'm gonna.
You head off the boat, and he's like,
Thank you, boatman.
"Anytime."
Thank you.
Here, I'll move you all off. Just to save you
I'm
the
stuck.
Difficult.
Difficult
pain.
terrain.
Thank you for your assistance with getting across the river.
Anytime. Thank you for your payment.
Maybe next
course.
time less prodding. Yes.
No promise.
Thank you.
He's funny too.
As you guys make your way up this stone, like very natural staircase of just rocks that lead up onto like a plateau. Upon reaching the top of the plateau, you see very similar to the other side souls that are sort of waiting around for something. You're not sure what, but less spirits over here, like the ones you see in the water that are more ethereal form. These ones seem to have more solid form and be standing around. To the east, you see a fog wall and a lantern, like a pedestal with a blue flame sort of sitting there.
I think
What
I
did
am
your
meant
friend
to
say?
walk through the fog and keep walking.
Okay. Well, if that's what we have to do.
I'm not sure how long we'll keep walking and how to navigate, but
Well, should we maybe like stick together? And she kind of like side eyes Alexon.
yeah, I think
Maybe
so.
like
Hold hands.
maybe holding hands. Yeah. Yeah, we can maybe all hold hands in a line just so
Except
we don't lose each
Alexa.
other. Or we can also. Does anyone have any rope? I've got 50 foot of rope that I can.
Do we
that
have
can-
our
Do we have
physical
our items?
inventory?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. We wouldn't, right?
So
Yeah.
you don't have anything, just the coins.
Yeah.
Like the bags that you have and all that sort of stuff, you just can't interact with.
Yeah.
Right. Never mind.
It's a ghost
So
bag.
we're holding hands. Oh wait, no. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and I got a 50 foot of rope, and Isadora's gonna try and access her bag, and she'll be like, "Well, it seems I can't access that rope, so I guess we'll have to hold hands."
Yeah, I couldn't get to my coins either.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's because I can see it. It's there. My pouch is there, but yeah, I can't like. It's like my hand goes through it or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'll I'll go get Alexon.
Alexon is
He's
like,
already coming.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
here.
that's okay. You're just standing there. I'm like, okay.
I'll go get Alexa and turns around. He's right there
Oh.
staring at you.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but we have to walk through this mist, so we thought that holding hands to keep us together so no one gets lost.
If that is the way, sure. All right. I will let you
Isadora's-
guys lead.
No worries. And Isadora holds out her hand.
You'll reach out like hesitantly and yeah.
Ooh.
And then you grab Ione's hand.
Yay!
Thanks for making a chain.
Keep holding my hand.
Like Alexon's
Now we
hand
wait.
is very fidgety while he's holding yours. Isadora, like he wants to, like you can see him like letting go and then holding on, but like very lightly. And yeah, it's like he wants to like let go, but he's like barely holding
Yeah.
on.
No problem.
Alrighty. As you guys all move up to the gate,
Yeah.
the fog gate. It's a boss fight, Dark Souls style.
Oh,
No!
what the?
You're gonna die again.
Now, it's worth noting, as you walk up here and you sort of move towards this blue flame and this fog, each of you feel this strange warmth in your body, this like small burst of vitality, as each of you can add back 1 more HP.
Nice.
So yeah, I was gonna ask. Just
You
so,
will only have 1. You do a long rest and then set yourself to 1 HP. Like you're only at 1
Yeah,
health.
4
at
out
the
of.
moment. Yeah.
4 out
One
of 5
health
for me
mark.
previously.
1 health left. So mark 4 out of 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
mine's
now
5
you
out
can
of 6.
reduce it by 1 more.
Oh, okay. So now
You
mine
just
is 4
healed
out of
another
6.
1. Yeah. Basically,
Right.
you just
Nothing.
healed for 1.
Is
Yeah.
our stress the same amount? and
Everything is back to full, like you, as if you've had a long rest, bar your health,
I'll get rid
stress,
of
etc., etc.
stress,
Yeah.
0
But you just don't
marks.
prepare any hope or anything like that because you obviously didn't long rest. You died.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys walk through, you start to push through this fog, and without meaning to or understanding why, your hands become separated from each other. Can everyone bar Ione roll me a d6?
Wow.
I got a 3.
I got a
Oh.
5.
I got a 4.
Whoa!
Okay.
3.
Damn, you
All
Oh
right.
my god.
So,
Isadora and Alexon gets paired up.
so who got 3 and 4?
I got 4.
Isadora, Alexon, and Elio got. So
3 and 4,
Isadora
yeah.
and Alexon got 3, and Elio got 4.
Ione and Clementine, what'd you get? Sorry,
I don't
not
know.
Ione.
I got a
Not
5.
Ione. Clementine. You got a 5.
I got a 5.
All right. So,
Uh-oh.
Ione, pick a number between 1 and 6.
Between 1 and 6. 3.
3? Rough. All right.
Uh,
All right.
I
So,
We don't know what it means.
you are walking through the fog and you're able to see. Actually, no, I'll word it better. I'll let you decide this way. You can see a group of your friends off in one direction. They don't see each other. You can see Clementine by herself, and then you can see another path. Which way would you like to go?
Fuck. I hate this. Okay.
Go with the one, go with the group, or go by yourself?
What did Drake say again? Keep going.
Yeah. keep going and you'll eventually find it. But he said the
Okay.
exit was near a giant pit, so that's the one thing you know.
Okay. I am gonna go towards Clementine and then try to connect her with the rest of the group.
Okay. You try to connect her with the rest of the group, but as you turn back after getting up to Clementine, you see they have disappeared. As I shall move you to your next maps. We are going to go with the group first, so you know. All right. Cool.
Shit.
All right.
I don't like this.
Okay. So we have Alexon, we have Elio, and Isadora. Boom. Summon to board.
Oh my.
All right.
We're
So
all gonna die in the
you
underworld.
walk through the fog. You guys slowly come out as your hands rejoin, and you see Isadora. You are holding Alexon's hand, and Alexon, you are holding Elio's hand, and you're not sure how it quite happened. As you step out of the fog, you breach it and immediately see a smaller island. In front of you is a large wall to the left. You see a massive ramp going all the way up. You see marble at the top of the wall. But down at the bottom of the ramp, you see this massive boulder, almost polished and smooth. And then a single figure standing over by a campfire.
I immediately let Alexon's hand go, and I was like, "Where's Clementine?"
I lost Ione's hand. I was holding on so tight. I don't know where she went.
It seems like we've been separated by the fog.
Damn it.
Hey, you! Calls out the guy.
Hey, you
The-
guy.
Hey, you.
Guy shifts and looks over to you, and as he turns, you see this figure is bulk. Like, you see this guy is imposing looking in stature. He has muscles in places you didn't know muscles existed. As he turns, he's like, "Oh, well, hello, welcome to my camp. Name is Sisyphus."
Where is this the exit to the? I don't understand.
Exit.
We're looking for a pit.
And he like hurries on over. He's like, well, there is an exit to, and he like points up. He's like, to Olympus to meet the gods and be an immortal forever. But this pesky fucking rock just keeps on rolling down. Every time I get it there, it just comes back down. I think they're playing a trick on me. I'll be honest. Otherwise, I mean, there's the fog over there, and he sort of points. He's like, but why would I go through there when I can become an immortal?
Right.
Oh,
Pick the boulder up.
No, I have to push the boulder up. That's part of Hermes' game. Gotta push the boulder up, and if you can get the boulder up, you become an immortal. Although I haven't seen him for a while. He used to stop in and egg me on and laugh when I failed, but he hasn't been around.
Hermes visited you in the Underworld.
Oh yeah, plenty of times. Granted, I
Sure.
don't think it was in goodwill. I think I may have been the butt of his joke, but you know, it is what it is. Hey, Sisyphus. So what was your name? As he like walks over and puts his hand out to shake it.
Elliot kind of like was ready to just move on, but he's like, looks at Isadora, remembers that conversation about like Xenia, and is like, gives him an unwilling handshake. He's like, Elio, these are my companions.
Oh, lovely, lovely to see you. I don't see a lot of faces, especially in the last couple of decades. Lovely to meet you. As he puts his hands out to shake yours. Oh, a fawn. Ah,
Yes, hi, my name is Isadora. It is lovely to meet you. Sorry, you said your name was
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus. Oh, wonderful to meet you. Um, goodness, rolling that boulder. So how long have you been here rolling that bowl up there?
Well, time is a bit weird down here. And from what I can tell, it'd be at least somewhere between 50 and 100 years, maybe, roughly.
Oh, goodness. Well, that explains your physique. Your impeccable condition.
No, stop it. These old things, as he fucking starts just flexing, doing like a whole bunch of flexes, like, oh, yeah, you get these, you get that on the big job. But,
Yeah, no, of
yes.
course. No, absolutely. It's, so you're wanting to be, oh god, so you bring it up to the top, and then they will give you
Immortality. I'll become a god.
Interesting. And you've been trying for 50 to 100 years. That's dedication.
Well,
honestly.
what is better than godhood and immortality? You know what I'm saying? There's not really a higher goal to reach.
Yeah.
Again, I think it might be a little bit of a prank on me because of the trouble I caused when I was living, but that's I'm sure water under the bridge. The gods would be sitting up there waiting.
Of course, because the gods are, anything but forgiven, right?
Well, it's you lock Thanatos in a cupboard one time and they never let you forget about it.
Oh, goodness. What caused you to do that? That's a very, very wild, but very, powerful thing to be able to do.
Well, you see, and he sort of like leans up on a rock and he starts to just he's excited just to have someone to talk to. He's like, well, he came to take me to the Underworld, right? And I was like, oh man, those shackles you've got look so good. How did you possibly make them? And he was telling me, I'm like, I bet I could get out of them though. And he's like, no, you definitely can't, in his angry Thanatos voice. And I'm like, here, well, you prove it. You try and get out of them. And the fool locked himself in his own shackles, so I threw him in a cupboard. And they didn't find him for days.
Oh, goodness.
It was great. Oh,
Wow.
anyways.
Well, he definitely won't be making that mistake again, I'm sure.
That's what you'd think. But then he did. So, anyways, I tricked him a second time.
A second time? Well, that is a mighty feat to have. Apart from obviously when you lift that boulder up. But goodness, Thanatos in a closet twice. That is that's very impressive, sir.
Oh, second time wasn't a closet. I just sort of played a little game on him. But
Oh, okay.
I best not be rude. What was your friend's name? And he runs up to grasp
sorry,
Alexon's
yes.
hand.
Alexon chuckles a little bit as he hears that story that Sisyphus said, as he remembers the pranks that he used to pull back in the day. Yeah, he sees Sisyphus reach out his hand, and he reaches out as well. Alexon Solmes of Sparta.
Ooh, a Spartan. Wow. Impressive. Almost as big as I am. You see, you are taller than him, but not as muscular. As he's like, well, I guess that's just Spartan training for you. Anyways, I don't want to waste your afterlife. You've got places to be and things to do. What are you planning on doing at the moment?
Well, we're going to, from what, we've been split up from our friends, but, what she said is that we have to keep going through the mist, so I think we'll be just heading on our way back through that mist.
Oh.
And we just keep heading straight.
Okay, awesome. Well, I could, what's out there? Like, what are you trying to do? Trying to escape?
Our first traversal brought us here, and What the next one brings, I do not know.
Yeah, we're just making our way. We've been told to find a pit of some sort.
Pit?
But really, our mission right now is just to get back to our friends.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I would love to come for a walk. I suppose I can always come back. Like, what's Zeus gonna do in the meantime? You know, like he's got plenty going on.
Zeus?
If
Yes.
you want to,
You've spoken to Zeus?
Well, they're the gods, aren't they? Waiting up there for me.
oh, he doesn't
okay.
know.
I see what you mean. No, I don't think he does.
Well, if you are trying to come with us and you want to, then come with us. We don't have time. The other two aren't as exactly fighters.
He
They
starts
get
to
in trouble.
walk with you. He's like, What don't I know?"
She can explain it better. I'm not really a people person. I'm
Says
better
the
at
man.
writing poetry.
Well, so, there is I don't know if you've met them, you might have. There's the gods, the old gods are, they're missing, or they've gone, or something, but there are now new gods that, take care of the different domains.
Wait. You're saying I've been trying to push this boulder up this hill for gods know how many years, and they're not even up there?
Well, there are I believe the new gods are up there, but yeah, not the ones that you think of.
Oh, the new gods aren't going to honor the deal. They're not. Imagine some schlup just walking up there with a boulder, and he's like, "Hey, yeah, the old guys promised me I'd become a god if I got up there." They're not going to honor the deal. What the fuck? All right, fuck them. Fuck the boulder. I'm coming with you guys.
Wonderful. All right. Well, come on then. I guess.
Yeah, it's a really heavy boulder.
We're gonna
I
hold
guess there's no
hands.
point in holding hands.
I think there's a little point.
Are you sure?
I mean, we're together, aren't we?
Hearing her say that, Elio kind of like steps a little bit closer and grabs her hand.
Oh, we're holding hands?
And then, yes. Just while we go through the mist, so we can stick together.
Awesome. As you guys
And
pass
she'll-
into the mist, and we will switch. Sorry.
She won't look at Alexon, but she'll just like hold her hand out. She's like,
Covenant.
come on.
He's like, come here.
Electron will, he'll go hold her hand, and then hold Sisyphus's hand with the other hand.
Cool. As you guys head through, we will switch over to the other group.
Survive.
Ladies!
Clementine.
Lady!
Clementine, I only survives.
All right.
Yeah, you guys have like a cute little meet cute with like a nice guy. Me and
You'd be like
Ione are gonna be
ruler of
facing
hell.
fucking demons.
You're gonna figure out what happens if you die
Yeah.
in Underworld.
So, the two girls, you burst forward from the fog. Ione, you rushed up to be with Clementine. As you step out of this fog, the immediate heat hits you. As you see in front of you this large house, and it has these blue flames just littering it everywhere. Concerningly, you look around, and so you're on this little island, right? And besides the fog behind you, you can see in every surface of water the image of the pit. You see the rippling water has a pit, and it's almost like replaying these memories as you guys look over into the water, and you step forward and you see it clearly in this well in front of you. You see Alexon sitting in this pit. You see him just going crazy over time. You see him like going through the throes of all these different emotions. You see other people entering this pit. And it's like the water just repeats memories and images of Alexa's time. It gets to a point where you guys see him one day receive a blessing from this more turtle-like individual, from a random Galapa you've never seen before. And him and the people in the pit are able to escape. And you watch this scene as Alexon is freed from the pit, and you see him conversing with this woman with like long black hair and these green eyes, and you see his escape from the underworld. You watch as he is freed and leaves. While you're sort of here looking over this well, you see on the ground next to it patches of scorched grass. You see on the well itself like a scorched handprint. You see this scorched grass leads up to the front door of this burning house.
Clementine's gonna kind of look around and notice that their friends aren't here. Where are the others? Where are we?
They were going in a different direction. I tried to bring us all back together, but I couldn't. And I have a feeling, we may be where Alexon's wife is.
I mean, you think she's here?
Why else would we be shown these memories of Alexon? Remember, her curse was to watch how she died. But that was Hades' curse. And perhaps her curse now is to watch how he left the underworld while she's still here. Just a theory.
Clementine's
Right now.
eyes like flicker to the burning house. Should we try to find her? If she is here, we could maybe save her from
I
torture.
think so. But also we have to be very cautious. Clementine, think about it. Would you be happy with Alexon in her position? Because I don't think I would be. But then again, I don't really think I'm very pleased with Alexon in general.
That makes two of us.
Yeah.
We should at least try, just to see what's happening.
We have to remember, she loved him once.
That was a while.
You guys start to walk towards the front door, and you smell the smell of barbecue, like
Ew.
flesh
Oh my
burning.
God.
Hate that.
Smell of flesh burning as the door you see is lit with flame gets booted open. And you see in front of you a woman, half of her body enveloped by this blue flame, this scorching like burn marks on one side of her face and tears dripping down the other as she bursts forward out of the door, flame like wreathed around her body.
My God.
Hello, Miss Euphemia, I presume?
How do you know my name?
We've met your husband, Alexon.
See the flames on her body burn higher and brighter with the
Yep,
name.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. He's a very special man. Yeah. We're here to help you get out of here.
Get out of here. Where is my husband?
He's here, just not here. We lost him in the fog.
She looks at you with this, like, literally a burning stare as you see one of her eyes just blazes with flame. I'll just die and come back again tomorrow, and then just die and come back. My fate is to watch him leave and be free while I stay and die.
Clementine like steps forward and like cautiously reaches out her hand to grab the non-burning hand of this woman in front of her. Your fate is your own. You can't let someone else dictate that for you. Come with us, and you can be free.
She looks at you for a very long time. She walks past, and you see her feet step in the exact spots of the scorch marks on the ground, as if this is the same routine day after day. She leans over and puts a hand on the well and sort of looks down into it. And she turns back, this burning eye looks at you, she's like, "Take me to my husband."
Ooh.
We'll try our best.
And she walks up to the flame. All right, both groups. I need you to add yourself another HP,
Yay!
Ooh.
as I will move us to the next location. We will go on break now.
Because of all the hydrates?
Because of all the hydrates. Yeah, I need to fucking pee because of you monsters. So we'll go on break. I'll set the scene, and then we'll come back and get into it. As I reckon there's a pretty good chance you guys might escape the Underworld today. Here's hoping. Or you'll all die.
Also,
Again.
Alexon's wife is hot. She's so hot.
Very hot. Holy shit.
Literally.
Literally.
I was also really upset that we didn't get to
Literally.
meet the chick that gives us like a way out, because she also looked really hot.
The one that makes the deals.
Yeah, she looked real hot. I took a glance at her and I was like, ooh.
Well, I'm sure we'll be back. So
What the?
That's a very
What
unfortunate thing to say. I'm sure we'll be back. Awesome. Alrighty. Cool. Go on your break. We will be back at 4:50. I think is a good time.
20 minutes? Wait, 15.
14 mins. 14 mins.
14.
We'll get back into it. And enjoy the beautiful BRB screen. Thank you everyone for the follows. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Caber Smiths, for coming in. And I saw your shout out for us in the Discord. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nox, as well. But yes, enjoy our BRB screen, and we will see you in 15 minutes. All right.
Yippee!
See ya.
Awesome. We're back. All right. Hope you all had a good break. So you all push through. I don't know if you caught before, but add yourself another health back. So you all should be at 3 health now.
Yeah.
Excellent.
3 health.
Yeah.
As you all push through the fog, we have 3 of the party members with Sisyphus walking alongside them, and the other 2 with Euphemia as you guys emerge and you come onto another island. As you walk out of this out of the fog, you guys can make out from across this island each other. You can see your different party members from across the way. What you do also notice, looking out immediately, is this sort of the edge, because each of you can only see the edge. The girls can sort of see it a bit more clearly. There's this massive pit in the middle of this area. You see flames lit around the edge as you see skeletons sort of walking around, patrolling almost. And then off to the east, you see what starts to look like a rickety wood bridge that then leads into the fog. Take it from there.
Clementine's gonna kind of like speed up and say, "There they are!" And she's gonna kind of.
They're there. I'm just gonna look at Euphemia and kind of look at her reaction to seeing Alexon from here.
You
Can Alexon
see,
immediately make out that it's Euphemia?
so you see Euphemia's eyes lock on. Like she is
Dark and inquired.
staring straight at Alexon. Alexon, you see one regular, like orangey brown eye, and then this blue burning eye staring at you from across the way. And as you start to walk up, like a hand comes onto the back of your shoulder, just stopping you before you're able to take off. He's like, oh, she looks cross with you. As he lets go and you start to move forward.
Yeah, he'll like shrug the thing off and he'll start pacing, almost jogging to her, and then stop maybe about 10 feet away and look at her and go, you, my love, is that you?
Husband, how has your freedom been?
Freedom, what freedom? My love, and he like starts walking even closer with his hands out, almost like in a motion to embrace her.
She holds up this burning hand in like a palm to gesture you to move back. I have seen you leave, Alexon. I have seen your pity, your misery, your sadness in this pit. As she gestures to the pit, I have seen your ignorance. I have seen what has happened to those around you, as she gestures to your friends and herself.
My ignorance. What do you mean, my love? I was here for 25 years. I've only been out for a few months now.
A few months. She like continues locked eyes onto you. A few months. I have burnt for 25 years. Every day. And all I got to see in that time was you suffer. And all I wished for was for you to escape. You to get out of there. You to be free. And I got it. I was so happy. Until I realized you didn't think about me at all. You climbed out of that pit. You made dealings and barters with another woman straight away. I don't know what they were about. And then you left.
I love you. You're mistaken.
This burning hand jarts up to your throat and holds it. She's like, don't talk.
It's not true. My love, it's not.
I have seen it, Alexon. I watched it. I saw you leave. Don't you lie to me.
Love, I thought you were waiting for me in Elysium. I left to find our children.
Are you as stupid as you look, Alexon? She lets go of your throat. Our children. You can't go to them. I won't let you. Look at what you've done to everyone else. You can't be allowed to leave here. You will die here, Alexon. I promise it.
Oh.
You do not know what you're saying, Euphemia. This is not you.
She steps back, and you see this blue flame start to grow in her hand as she throws it at you.
Oh.
Alexon, she gets a dirty 20 as she does, and you immediately take 9 points of damage as this blue flame just slams into your chest. And more than the pain of the attack, you feel this emotional barrage of hatred and anger as you look into the eyes of your wife, and all you see back is this bloodlust and rage as you guys are now in combat.
Can I choose not to participate in that?
So as with our new rule that we have incorporated for this, victims first is something I've started to do. So we will let Alexon figure out what he wants to do in return to this, as you've just had this flame slam into your chest, Alexon, and she
Yeah.
does not look like she is to be reasoned with.
He'll take the shot with his chest, and he'll use one armor slot to reduce it. If no one is engaging, he won't say anything. But if anyone even looks like they're going to engage, he'll just kind of yell out, and he'll just go, "Stay out of this."
Okay. Yeah, Isadora would be kind of hesitant to be like, but like after seeing her like lift you up by your neck, she kind of would like look kind of battle ready, but not actually doing anything, just kind of waiting for your signal.
But with the spark of this flame, the rest of you, so Alexon and Euphemia seem very engaged with each other. The rest of you hear the creaking of bones. As you turn and you see these skeletons littering the area start to shift their attention to you, these pale green eyes inside these almost empty sockets shift over to your focus. As you see Sisyphus do the Henry Cavill arm reload, he's like, "Time to break some bones!" All right.
Shoot.
Oh my god, this guy.
The spotlight is in your court, obviously, Alexon first and foremost, but the whole party is in a fight.
Alexon will kind of like put out his hand, and he'll go, I will not fight you. This is ridiculous. Think about what you're doing here. Think about our children. I'm sorry, Euphemia. I didn't know you were still suffering. That can't Hades. I didn't realize that his treachery would extend to yourself as well. There's no way I could have thought that, Euphemia. I thought you were kind soul like you. I thought you were in Elysium already.
I am thinking about our children, Alexon. You can't be allowed near them. Not with what you do. If you don't fight, then you will die. And that affects me not at all.
Euphemia, if killing me is the only thing that will bring you satisfaction, then I will not stop you. You still seem to care for our children. Believe me, I do so as well. You know I do.
I don't believe you. Not anymore, Alexon.
Euphemia, I will not fight you. You know I won't.
Good.
If you're going... He doesn't do anything.
All right. Now, just before we get into this, Alexon, any rolls you make, just make a d12. So you are without hope in this fight because you do not have the blessing of Hestia. You are, as like our in-person game, you just roll with fear. So yours is just obviously a d12 with fear. Everyone else, you roll like normal, but take notice of the countdown that I am chucking in. Yeah.
Where is this countdown?
It is... Boom. There you go. As you can see there, that is Hestia's blessing, is the countdown. Each time you roll with fear, it will go down by 1.
Where is this timer?
It's on the stream, and you should see it in Fresh
I
Cut
can see
Grass. And on Fresh Cut Grass, it'll be there, where you're making your rolls. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Cool,
Oh
cool.
yeah, Hestia's blessing.
Because I was gonna say the stream is lagging for me, so that
Okay. Cool.
See it.
Alrighty. And yeah, with that, Alexon doesn't do anything, but it is still your spotlight, guys.
Can Ione speak to Euphemia?
You can definitely try. Yeah, go for it.
Euphemia, I have a question.
She doesn't look back at you. She's still looking at Alexon. What?
Did Peribowe promise you anything for doing this?
No, I don't even know who Peribowe is.
There are forces greater than you, greater than Alexon, greater than any of us who are pulling our strings, all of our strings, the things that you saw, do you think you've seen everything? Do you think you saw every moment of what Alexon has been through? Or do you think they showed you only what they wish for you to see?
Do you want to give me a persuasion or whatever
What
it
are you
is?
doing?
Very good.
Absolute
Yeah.
bars.
Yeah, go on. Give us a roll. You need to get above a 15 to somewhat get through
Was
to
that
her.
instinct?
No, whatever your persuasion one is. I can't remember what it is. Performance.
Perform, deceive, presence.
Yeah, presence. That's
I
it.
have a +3 on that.
Oh, there you go.
Am I rolling what we discussed I'm rolling?
Yeah, so you roll with advantage
Okay.
for all
So-
of your rolls here in the Underworld.
I get the D10 and I get a +3 for presence.
Hmm.
Let's hope it's not with fear. Oh god, oh no!
No.
Oh, with all those buffs as well.
2 ones! I rolled 2 ones! That
That's
is incredible!
insane.
That is crazy. You had like such a massive pool. Like, oh,
Oh my god.
so you do this. The fear does unfortunately tick away at this roll.
Oh,
At the
no.
counter, and you're
I'm
trying
sorry,
to
guys.
reason with her, and you see the flames spark louder, like spark brighter, and the burning grow. She's like, "You don't understand. He is too dangerous to be left alive. I don't want my boys here, so he must stay."
Your boys have become puppets of the new gods. Do you even know what is happening out there?
Don't speak on what you don't know. And she turns and she pegs a firebolt at you.
I deserve that.
With a 6, you dodge to the side as it flies straight past where your head would have been, and just off into the fog. And then she turns back, wheels back around to look at Alexon. It is back to you guys.
Euphemia, what are you doing? You say you want to protect these people from me and then you hurt them as well. You're not thinking straight, Euphemia.
I want to move my 30 feet, DM.
Yep. People move and do your stuff.
Just up here.
This runs up as well.
Question for logistics.
Mhm.
Do we have our weapons? Like, or is it?
Yeah. We'll say you have your weapons as far as that's concerned.
Can I use my C-Force?
Yes, you can.
I see. So I just ready up my C-Force, but that is.
Yeah. You pull out the Cephos, and it gets the glow that you had in the overworld.
Hell yeah.
All right. Sisyphus runs up alongside you. Make sure you turn your thing on, Clementine, so you can see how many feet you move and stuff. It is just M and then 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm fine.
Anybody else moving? Isadora?
I've been muted this whole time.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
No.
She's had a
But
full
I
conversation.
pre-measured it. I
Um,
pre-measured it. I
Okay.
pre-measured
If you turn
it.
the thing on, you don't have to pre-measure it. It just does it when you move. so
Yeah, but it looks better on stream when we're like role playing and stuff when it's not on.
just turn it on. All right. Thank you.
I'm
Just-
going
Just
to.
Especially in
This-
combat.
Okay.
This doesn't cost a roll, so I'm just gonna mark a stress and activate my Warden of Elements. So I have my air, so I can hover and I gain advantage to agility rolls. And so I'm going to be like seeing her get Irony get kind of nearly hit by her fire. I'm just gonna put myself in between.
So, mechanic-wise, we know that there's a timer that the thing goes down, right? But in character,
You have
do
no
we
idea.
feel that the flame is fading as well?
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you guys almost like think of it as just this attack against you, maybe, because that's like the thing that was the most clear. But yeah, this little heat inside you starts to dim a little.
Yeah, I would 100% go. We must hurry. The fire is fading away.
Would we hear across the pit?
Yes, yeah. There's like an open island. Yeah.
It's fading.
Which way do we have to go? Ione, do you remember what
Was it
your
the
friend
bridge?
said?
Out of character question, but it's
Do
like,
I remember?
didn't they say the bridge?
So-
Across the spoke or something?
Yeah, I can't remember.
He didn't give you. He just said the pit is the way out. There's a gate at the pit.
I think
Yeah,
we
there's a
have to
gate
drop
at the pit.
down.
No. He said there's a gate at the pit. Was that you said?
Okay.
Yeah.
We have to find a gate.
Does Isadora and Ione,
Jump into the pit.
Isadora and Ione, can you both give me an instinct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instinct
Instinct.
+3.
+5. I'm smart.
We'll say these ones are a reaction, so obviously you won't generate hope and fear, but that means you won't fuck with the timer.
That's good.
Duality.
You just roll.
+3.
Yeah.
No, that's how I want to roll.
Yeah. Cool. And Isadora?
Oh, mine's with fear.
Okay,
That's
just
a
remember it's a
17.
reaction, so you don't generate hope or fear.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Cool. So Ione, you're able to clock. You're thinking about this gateway and all this sort of stuff, and you sort of see down in the pit. There's this like pool of water, and you look up, and there's almost like this little obelisk-looking thing at the top of this little place where the skeletons are. That has this like glowing purple orb sort of hovering above it, and it looks to be significant to you.
I think I know the way. Follow me.
You're
And,
whispering? What the fuck?
Follow me.
Oh, she gets crucial information and she's whispering, and then Elio's like, "What the fuck? Where are you going?"
Her
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
She's gonna. Can I? Is everyone okay with if I attack the skeleton brute on the way there?
I'm just gonna quickly. I'm gonna quickly do my my rally, which is once per session.
I also have a rally.
You rally the party and give yourself and each of your allies a rally die. Your rally die is a d6. A playable character can spend their rally die to roll it, adding to their result of action roll, reaction roll, or damage roll. At the end of each session, clear all rally die. So I'm going to do that. So remember, you have a 1d6 rally die to choose to use it, whatever you'd like.
Is there a?
DM,
Do I have to be close to you or?
No, I think it's just your whole party.
DM mechanically, can I also do a rally?
Yeah, I would
And
just
you have
assume
two
it gives
rally
people 2 rally die, yeah.
No,
Amazing.
wait a bit
Wait.
though. We might not need it. And then because it's once per session, what if we get into another fight and then we need it then?
Oh, because it'll just stay on you until the end of the session.
Doesn't
yeah,
cost you
true, because
anything
you
to
have
do.
to choose-
Is it
Yeah,
per
yeah.
session?
You have to
Yeah, so
choose to use it, don't you?
Yeah.
yeah. So when I see you, how are you rallying the thing? What are you doing?
Clementine, like, she's been basically silent this whole time, but now
The
that
whole time?
there's, well, not the whole time, but she's been very, uncharacteristically quiet for the whole time. And now that she's like just so close to being back in her body, she kind of just like lets out this like war cry and goes, "Let's fuck!"
Cut out.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah, and hearing that, I kind of riff off there. It's like, what she said, and give you all a rally die as well. So that's also
She
another.
said.
Like,
Oh my god. Yo, crack up. Alright,
Sisyphus is
cool.
like,
And
yes, let's fucking kill them.
and then I only wanted to attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Go
would
crazy.
like to use my lightning strike on that skeleton here.
The brute,
Skeleton
yep.
brute.
Yep.
That is on my way. in
Cool.
my way. Sorry. I make a spellcasting roll +4. Okay. Spellcasting advantage +4. Rolling. Hope. No! 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 Okay, 31 with fear hits, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. 31 with fear
It
hits.
hits, and I'm
Oh,
doing
man.
2d6 plus 3 damage. 2d6 plus 3 is 7 damage. Oh my god, I so rolled today.
7 damage is still 2 points on this guy.
Good.
As you straight up blow off one of his arms, you see the bones just clatter across the
Yeah.
floor.
I like to think she's using like power of actual darkness, just making a ball of darkness and shooting it at this brute.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And yeah, you buck his arm up, and he starts to rush towards you as spotlight switches to me. A few of the enemies start to position themselves in somewhat better spots. You see a more like elite-looking skeleton knight start to walk down to the stairs to block it off. These guys start to run over, sort of trying to just converge on the group. You see at the back, Euphemia. She is like, there's like flame sort of bursting out of more of her body now. You see her arm is starting to take over. She's like, "Stop talking, Alexon. I don't care what you have to say. This is what I've decided. Now you're going to burn. All right? That's it. There's nothing more to it than that." And she swings at you with this burning hand. She hits a 15, Alexon.
It'll hit.
She hits you for 11 points of fire damage. That's
Use
magical.
another armor slot.
Yep. Cool. And that's my turn.
Damn. I hope Alexon gets the fuck away.
Noxus
So
wants
it's
to know
back
what
to
happens if
Aste.
we die in the underworld.
And we have 3 blessings left.
Yeah. Did Alexon want to do anything?
I'll just move my 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alexon. How does this feel, DM? Like knowing I only have 1 HP left. What does that like? Obviously, I'm not bleeding. What does
So
this feel like?
if the parts of you that you could already see through are starting to like become even more transparent. Your ghostly form is dissipating.
Do we see that as well?
Yeah, you guys can all see it because you're all like half corporeal at this form. Like you guys are like there is a physicalness to you because of this blessing. You are still ghosts, but you're a lot more solid than Alexon was in general. But you can see his body like being blasted away by this like fire, and starting to disappear.
Alexon, in this moment, is thinking about a memory of him lying down under a myrtle tree with Euphemia, and he's picturing the woman in front of him in the same sort of motion and train of thought. He thinks about his conversation with Ione, and the dead needs to stay dead. Things happen for a reason. He looks at Euphemia. He doesn't really look to the rest of the party, but he just kind of glances for a second, especially in Ione's direction. And he looks back at Euphemia and go, I will not let you. I don't know if you still have any sort of love for me, Euphemia, but I will not let you be the one that kills me, my love. And I see that you're doing this for our children. So if the dead need to stay dead, then I guess that is what I shall be. he takes his Xiphos and then fucking kicks it into his head.
Oh my god. Can I,
Kill yourself?
DM, can I, seeing this from this distance, like, can I use one hope to connect telepathically to Alexon?
I think I like the idea of you doing that, but I think this is sort of, I don't want to take away from him taking this action. As you try to connect with him, as you go to stab through your own head, the sword in your hand disappears, and you see this smile break on Euphemia's face. She's like, "That's the first non-selfish thing I've seen you do in a long time." The sword disappears. You find yourself disarmed completely as she floats up into the sky and starts to move away from you. She doesn't look back as you gesture towards her. She's like, "Maybe there is some hope for you yet, Alexon." And she moves out and into the fog and disappears as you're left alone.
I seriously thought I was gonna have to turn into a bear and tackle his ass. What the heck?
I was like so ready to talk some sense into this dude. This dude fucking suicidal.
He's damaged. Trauma.
Yeah, he kind of just yells in the direction of Euphemia as she disappears, and then kind of collapses to his knees and then looks around at the state. And now he looks around to the state of the party to see what's going on.
Okay. You see
me look disapprovingly.
you look
We
left.
could use your help, Alexon.
You look left to right, and you see Ione and his Dora preparing to close in and fuck up this one-armed skeleton. You look over to the right, and you see Clementine and Sisyphus getting ready to run in and help Elio. You see Elio standing there with this sword in his hand, very similar to your own Cyforce, except it's glowing. And looking at this blade, this light, especially here in the Underworld, makes it a lot more visible. It seems to extend the range of this sword to double its normal capabilities, as it's glowing out from the weapon. It is still your spotlight.
Can I finally try and attack something? Clementine hasn't been able to try and attack anything this whole
Go crazy. Go
Yeah.
crazy.
She
Give it a
keeps
shot.
getting
I
fucked up.
would, if it's alright, mine doesn't cost. Oh, actually, I'm not. I won't turn into it. Yeah, no. Sorry.
I'll move my
Go.
30 feet next
Yeah.
to Ione and Isadora.
Close as the range is 30 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Clementine's gonna finally do something in a fight for once. Absolutely shit.
Character growth.
Yay!
Hell
So
Slay.
she's going to throw her returning blade at the skeleton apprentice.
Mm-hmm.
So I add a +1. And it's a duality, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, here I go.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
She got a
Uh-oh.
9.
Okay.
Damn.
So,
Don't forget your rally dice. Don't forget your rally dice.
Skeleton Apprentice.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Just
hold on.
hold on before you use your rally dice. Skeleton Apprentice has a difficulty of 9.
Oh my god.
As you throw this blade, he's like, "Oh, it's my first day!" And launch it towards him. Roll some damage.
2d8.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
2d8, here we go.
Sorry, bro.
I got an 8.
You got an 8.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
All right. As this lands into the chest of the Skeleton Apprentice, he's like, "Oh, it's not actually that bad." But being a returning blade, you pull it back, and his chest breaks apart as his body shatters across the floor. And he's dead.
Oh, he's disappeared.
as all that is left is a pile of bones on the ground.
Clementine's gonna catch the blade in between her fingers daintily and be like, She finally did something! She finally did something!
I'm like that awkward monkey puppet side eye towards them. It's like, oh.
And then she's going to run up next to Elio.
Awesome. All right. But with this fear, you do feel as your lights dim a little more. Okay, my turn. This skeleton skeleton guard rushes towards you, Elio. He is going to swing on you with his +0, so let's see how he does. It's a 14. All right.
That's it.
Swings on you just with his like a sword. He gets 4 damage as it like cleaves up and smacks you in the leg. Then I will spend a fear to switch over to the other group as the brute rushes across to Ione. And as he rushes up to you, Ione, he brings the weapon down against you and like stops in fear for a second and like sort of looks at you and takes a measure. Can you please give me a presence roll?
I sure
Ooh.
can.
She has
This is gonna be a
I have
reaction.
armor.
Reaction, so it won't.
Presence +3.
Yeah, and this guy moves down the stairs a little bit.
Amazing.
Can I use my thing to change it to hope instead of fear?
No.
Or it's a reaction, so it doesn't
It's a
matter.
reaction,
Okay.
so you don't have to.
Okay.
25 is more than enough. He swings down, and you turn, and you're not trying to look intimidating or threatening, but your green eyes pierce up into him, and he's just stunned with fear. Like, I mean, you were the person that just blew his arm off before, but there's like, I mean, his bones are shaken. You can see him shaking with fear as he forgoes his attack, and it switches back to you guys.
I think seeing this, Ione is gonna grow a little bit more confident. She's gonna get a little smile on her face. Isadora, I'm gonna make a run for it. I think I can grab the thing and I can get us out of here without having to kill all of these guys.
Right,
Can you hold the line for me? I will pass it to
Absolutely.
you. Okay, and I run. I go past this guy. I glare, a little glare as I pass through him. And I continue to hear, and then I glare at the next one. And for the record, I have advantage on rolls to intimidate hostile creatures.
Oh, huge. Well, that works. That works
Huge.
good.
I am going that route. I'm gonna intimidate them to make my way there and actually pass.
Cool. All right. Well,
did
you
we
move there.
want-
What's the rest of you doing?
Did Elio wanted to do something?
Yes, can I swing my sword, please?
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Can I swing my sword, please? I want to see what this thing does. I haven't, as the DM has told me, I don't think I've hit anything with the C-Force in the past 6 sessions.
well, did anyone have any movement or anything before the attack?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Sisyphus runs up next to you and like preps to help you.
Yeah.
Clementine?
No,
No, you're just sticking
I'm-
there?
yeah, because I'm a bit long range, so I can stick back a little bit.
No,
Yeah,
worries.
maybe it's because she's long range and I'm short range.
I'll kill you.
I'll
kill you, Elio. I'll kill you.
Does Alexon or Isadora want to do something?
I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna change unless I really need to. I'm not gonna use my beast form. Just because we don't have ghostly versions of the animals, so
Sweet.
I think it would.
Alrighty, I'll swing. Just in case I forget it, I would really want to. So I'm gonna use most of that.
What is
You're-
happening?
You're cutting now.
Did you
What?
just like?
Everyone.
Did you just grab your mic and put it in your mouth and start talking? Because that's all that sounded like. There was.
What the fuck? No. Okay, so I'm gonna use both rally dices.
Nice.
Because I wanted to hit.
Okay.
And it's a +1 to this. It's a 23, well, 24 with hope.
Nice.
Nice.
With hope is the big part here. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you flick out the blade as this light is literally beaming out of it. It does double the effective distance of this weapon. The Sisyphus steps back because, like, you flick it out, and obviously you're not anticipating for the blade to be as long as it is. But he's like, I don't want near that. And you swing. How do you attack this guy?
I just do like a diagonal upward swing, so trying to cleave from the hip upwards to the clavicle.
Yep.
Just yeah.
Cool. How much damage do you do?
It's a 2d8 physical, as far as I know. I will roll. It is a double 7, so 14.
14 damage will do it as you bring the sword up, and you notice that as it hits him, even though it's like physical damage, it scorches through him. Like, you swear that you didn't actually connect the blade itself, but you saw him start to register pain just from the light extending from the blade as, yeah, you cut him in half. His body drops.
Yay!
And he is dead.
Holy shit. Like, just like a beam clean through.
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
how your thing works is
Got a
essentially you have, it reaches very close, so 5 to 10 feet instead of just melee.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
I just
Cool.
like, oh. Run!
It's like, I was gonna attack. Well, anyways,
Keep circling, I guess.
rushes behind you guys as you move your 30 feet to get to that point.
Yay!
We jump across back to Isadora and Alexon and Ione. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm just gonna like do my little bouncy, so I'm like
Yep.
getting ready to help Ione, but also kind of flanking this guy.
Yep.
Alexa?
My little hoof jumps.
Cool. Alexon, you doing anything? So you currently, basically, if you're attacking, you have to make unarmed attacks because your ghost sword disappeared when you tried to off yourself. But
Yeah.
He's
But, yeah.
basically on I can't say the word,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that word
Yeah.
watch.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Alexon, all he would do is attack.
Cool.
So, but it would automatically be a fear. Is that all right?
Well, yeah. So you are rolling. Just roll a d12, and then obviously add your modifier to it. But it is a fear. So yeah,
Cool. D12.
Wait, so he
I will-
doesn't do 2d12?
he doesn't have hope. He purely. So if you guys didn't have the blessing that you have, you would only be rolling a d12.
Mm.
He'll use both his rally die.
It's a good idea. You need these numbers.
It's a 14.
Ooh.
14 against the brute will hit.
Cool.
Nice.
The damage is my unarmed strike is 2d4 plus 1d6 plus 16.
All right, roll some damage.
Plus 16.
Yep.
He's a grandmother.
Cool.
There's a 1 there. I get to reroll that.
I've
Wait,
muted
where's
it.
the plus
I've muted it on the
16?
thing,
That's
so I don't know how
crazy.
it still comes up.
The more hurt I am, the more damage I do.
Yeah.
That's
Holy
crazy.
shit.
26
That's some
damage total.
barbarian shit.
Damn.
As I like
think
get
he's dead.
fist, clench my fist.
What the heck?
I clench my fist and then take it straight to his fucking like rib cage.
All right, and as you do, his rib cage just shatters as his body topples over, and he is dead from you punching him. Good stuff. You fucking
Isadora kind of like is like, oh.
but the fear does count as you guys feel the light in the rest of you still diminish a little bit, as there is just this one small little glowing flame in each of you that is almost extinguished.
We gotta book it,
Fuck.
gang. We gotta book it.
Yep, yep.
Are we allowed to move again, or?
Well, he rolled with fear, so no, it's my turn.
Okay.
As this older, like, wizardly looking skeleton starts to make his way down the stairs, this guy runs up to you and just closes the distance. And you watch as the figure that we're going to refer to as the gatekeeper prepares like an elemental attack as he shoots this bolt of energy. Now, he's not close enough to you, Ione, for him to be intimidated. So he shoots this towards you, gets a 22, and he hits you for 13 points of magical damage.
13, that's severe. I'm gonna take an armor slot to make it to 2 damage.
Can I use my rune ward to reduce it by 1d8?
Yep.
Okay, by 4.
Nice.
That means I don't take any damage, or how much damage do I
No,
take
she
in total
just she dropped it by
I
4.
reduced it by 4, so it would be
So-
9 instead of 14.
then? So I'm gonna take
Was it-
one mark.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
That's okay, I'm watching you.
And it's back to you guys.
I'm gonna dash. Can
What do
I
you think?
dash double movement?
So you can use an
You're gonna have to
agility.
roll for that.
So you can roll agility, and
Okay.
then if you we'll say depending on how high your roll is, depends on how far you'll go.
Is the fear gonna affect the thing?
And not
Yeah.
until after your move. So if you fail, if you get a fear, yes, that will affect it, but you'll still get your movement. But yes, it will affect
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna do my normal movement first. 30 feet over here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna glare at this gatekeeper. Let
Yep.
me pass.
All right, give us an intimidation. Give us your
no.
presence.
Come on, Annie, come on!
Oh yeah.
Obviously with advantage.
Yep.
Yes, you technically have like double advantage because
I do technically
you,
have
yeah,
double
because
advantage.
you already have advantage from being in the underworld.
I don't know if they stack. I have to look it up.
For this one, they
Sure
will.
they do.
For this one, they definitely will. You roll. I gotta fucking pee. Be back in 2 seconds. I hate you guys
Oh.
so bad. I gotta pee so bad.
I got 30 with hope, so that's
What a
okay.
coincidence. So do I.
What the? Dagi and Fauzi are like.
Well,
Yeah, I think she book it. How many people left? Is the
Book it.
gatekeeper and then the mage?
yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
Voldemort here, and we got
Yeah.
the Necro Knight.
So agility, I think I'll have to roll that, and if I roll it with fear, I can sacrifice my hope to make it with hope, if that's allowed.
Mhm.
Yeah, while we still have any hope at all.
Yeah. Do you have a hope?
I have 5 hope. I'm full.
Ah,
Oh, 6
easy.
actually. Yeah.
I was gonna offer my hope, but I guess
No, it's fine. Thank you. I have it. Oh, she's gonna be so scary from now on. Making a
she's
young
gonna like
scary.
yeah. It's just like it goes over her head, and she has this big head now.
Yeah, maybe.
In the real world, she's like, "How about you listen to me?" Gets like murked
Yeah.
again.
A little bit.
Well, I hate you all. All right, I'm back. Thank you for
30 with
keeping the stream busy while I was gone.
It's alright.
That
And
will-
I want to book it. I want to agility.
Yeah,
What
30
do
with hope, huge. You succeed. You intimidate him, and with that roll, I'll let you also throw in your agility, so
Okay,
you don't have to
let's
roll
do-
again. As you see, he's like, well, I'm saying you don't have to roll again. As you see,
okay.
he is like, he drops back out of like just this glare, like the green glow from your eyes. He like moves to the side, and you're able to move another 70 feet. because agility gives you up to
Okay.
if you get a successful one, you go up to 100. So
Amazing. So
Ooh.
30 here.
Mhm.
And then
so
70s. Then you
as
make
you
it.
as you
30
get
here.
just real quick, as you get to this point up to the top of the
Yep.
stairs, you see
Yep.
this little camp. You see this pedestal with the orb on it, but you also
Yep.
see a chest over to the right.
Unfortunately, Ione doesn't care about loot as much as getting us out of here. Very, very unfortunate because the loot goblin in me is screaming right now. But priorities are the orb first.
Okay.
I'm dying inside a little bit. You're doing this to torture me.
You have enough movement that you could do both, but you rush.
I do.
You
Yeah,
rush.
I think she would. Yeah, she would go for this first.
Okay. You rush up to the orb, and what do you do with it?
I think she's gonna try to just take it.
Cool. You reach towards it, and as one of your hands touches it, the purple glow in it shifts, and it becomes green. And you see coming from the pit, this like a green light start to glow from the bottom, and then just shoot out as you see like this glowing beam of light just coming straight up into the air from the pit.
Does she feel like she just opened the gate or something?
She certainly does.
Okay, so all she had to do is touch it. Okay, perfect. She's gonna dash back. Chest.
Yep.
On the way back.
You kick it open. You see inside the
Oh my God,
chest,
it's open.
there is a book and a dagger just sitting there in the chest.
Just without even looking, taking both of them and dashing out.
Nice, cool, excellent. Yeah, you start to make your way back. I'll say you get to the top of the stairs again with that movement.
Amazing. And she's gonna shout out to everyone, "Get into the pit!"
Clementine's gonna look back at Ione, then look back at the fucking death pit that she's telling her to jump into and be like, what?
So
It's the way out!
you can all see this glowing light beaming out. Those of you that are next to it, you look down and you see the ripples in the water are green. As it is extremely weird. You guys see as Sisyphus yeets himself into the pit. Like, without a second's delay, he's like, all right, and throws himself straight into the pit. You don't hear anything besides a splash, and then he is gone.
Clementine's gonna look at, like, Elio and, like, kind of just look to him to see, like, what he's thinking. What do we do?
Well, shall we?
Clementine's gonna grab Elio's hand and count to 3. 1, 2.
I jump. I jump, pulling her into.
So you guys launch yourselves into the pit. Hold on, I just made that thing disappear. And you guys see your teammates disappear as they land into the pit.
Great.
I am going to spend a feat to wrestle back the spotlight as this gentleman makes his way over towards you guys. Seeing you, he swings on you, Isadora. He runs over, he swings, he gets a 19, and he hits you.
That's
He hits you
severe damage.
no, 19 to hit. And he hits
Oh,
you.
okay, yeah,
he
no,
hits
that
you
makes
for
sense.
3 damage.
Oh, that's my minor damage. I'll use an armor slot, so it's okay. Wait, I can use an armor slot and make it nothing, right?
Yep,
Or do I have to
100%.
take damage?
100%.
I was so scared there. 19 damage. I'm
Yeah,
trying to kill you
like,
before you
that's
jump
a
off.
Cool. Fuck this guy. Yeah, Alexon, you can go. I need to wait for Ione. I'm not leaving her this time.
I will not leave either.
Just gives like a nod, and then she's gonna try and just give this guy a bit of a dunk with a staff.
Nice.
Why is Isadora floating?
Because I'm hovering on the ground.
Well, aren't you cool?
It's a +3.
You're in the pit. Shut up. You're gone.
Well, aren't you cool? Just
Mhm.
use this just in case. Oh, thank God! It's 19 with fear.
Not even with hope.
Oh, hope. Yeah, sorry.
Mhm.
Not with fear. With hope.
Yep, that hits.
That hit.
100%.
Amazing. So that's 2d8 plus 1. Not too bad. 11 damage.
Cool.
With a donk.
Yeah.
She uses both of her hands and just whacks him on the top of the head.
Yeah, you whack him on the top of the head, and he doesn't flinch. Like, he cops the damage, but he's still standing there very, very angry.
Right, okay. Does anyone else want to do anything before? Hello?
If I can move, I will.
Yeah,
You definitely can.
Go.
Okay, I'm moving 30.
Mhm.
Still glaring at that guy as I pass him.
Yeah, he is very much like shaking in fear at the moment. I mean, you can dash if you want.
I would like to dash, but that, well, we're on last Hestia Blessing Hope. Okay, I will dash. I have a +2 agility.
Mhm.
Wait, oh, no, +2 agility. There we go. Oh, it's even with hope. Wonderful. 18.
Nice. All right, you can definitely move as far as you want and jump into the pit.
I am gonna go here. Dora, Alexan, let's go back.
I couldn't agree more. And she's gonna do a little hop, hop, hop. And she's gonna grab her hand, and as they were doing in the mist, she's gonna hold her hand out to Alexon.
Alexan kind of looks at Isadora and goes, "Jump, I will follow."
No, after you.
We just saw you try to kill yourself.
He will.
Alexon, take my hand. We're doing this together.
He'll look back at where Euphemia vanished from, and then look at Isadora's hand, and then slowly reach out and grab it.
We're a team, all right? And she'll hold Ione's hand as well. She was already holding it. All right.
Ione will hold it, but she's gonna look back. And she's gonna have a smile on her face looking at this place.
As you all jump
Let's go.
into the pit.
Yeah.
Marvelous. You throw yourselves in. And as you hit the water, this green wave of you all die. This green wave of energy washes over each of you. You don't see the previous people that jumped in the pit before you, but as you breach the water,
GM.
Mhm.
Just something before while we are falling, Alexon in his mind, similar to when he was escaping hell before, he's praying or calling out to Peribue.
Ooh, okay.
Mm,
As you jump in, ooh. She takes
This
Nothing
notice.
happened.
You jump in and you can hear this faint voice in the back of your head before you hit the water, saying, "I'll be in touch." As you hit the water, like as you call for Brewer, there's this very, very faint response, and then you slam into the water. I will summon you guys to the map. I will switch our music, and I will,
I will switch our music.
as it is
I will kill
slightly
you, Alexa.
intense. Cool. All right. You emerge from. hold on. I want nature calm. Nature calm is good, which is good news for you. You hit the water and you don't feel any change, but you feel your eyes open in both a literal and metaphysical sense, as the darkness sort of disappears and around you begins to be light. You swim up as the beam of green light slowly disappears. You see it suck down and drop back into the underworld, and you guys swim to the top of the water. You see Sisyphus sort of swim up next to you, very fucking confused. And immediately looking out, you're able to make out the tavern that you had seen not all long ago, and realize immediately that you've emerged out of Umbra Lake. Your bodies, you look down, seem to be flesh and bone and muscle again. Some of you see new scars on there that you didn't have before. Ione, you sort of lose this like weird overpowering strength that you had, but you still feel powerful, but this sense of being at home sort of disappears from you. And you guys swim up to the top of the water and you have successfully escaped the underworld.
Yippee! Clementine's gonna like kind of clamber up to the top of the surface of the water, and she's gonna first she's relieved and she looks down and like makes sure her body is intact. But as she looks down, she sees that in the exact place where the mysterious stranger had crushed her chest, she has a long, thin scar running down her chest. And seeing this, she lets out a horrified gasp and like literally like speed swims to the edge of the water, like just doesn't say anything to anyone, just is like literally like she's panic swimming to the edge. And when she gets to the edge of the water, she like kind of crawls on her hands and knees until she gets to like solid ground, and she's literally just like almost scream sobbing as she looks at the scar, and is just like she's just on the ground clutching at the grass, just scream crying at this scar that she has. I'm not gonna do the scream cry because that's
gonna cut out.
embarrassing and it'll cut out, so you can use your imagination.
What, Clementine, and she's gonna are you like, is Clementine like on her knees?
Yeah, she's like on her knees. She's like literally like clutching the grass in between her fingers, like, you know, on her knees with her hands like banging on the ground, and she's like got her head like kind of almost touching the ground as well, and she's just crying and just saying, no.
Isadora is gonna kneel down next to her and just kind of give her some soothing rubs on the back. We made it out. What's the matter?
Oh no. And then she kind of like is just like just still so irrational, and she whips around and looks at Alexon and runs up to him, and she has no strength compared to Alexon, so she's gonna push him, but it's not gonna do anything. Like, it'll be like it's literally not even gonna phase him, because she's also just so erratic, and just be like, look what you did to me! Look what you did!
Lexon is like very disassociated right now. He probably doesn't even like properly register you, even if you're like bashing on him. And he just kind of looks back at the lake if you're still hitting him, and thinks about his wife, and looks at you. takes a second to clock, and he goes, sorry, Clementine.
Clementine is inconsolable. She shakes her head and then just like turns away,
Clementine.
and then like just, oh yeah, sorry. She turns away, but yeah, she's just like still
Clementine.
inconsolable.
It wasn't him. It was the man called Hercules. And I would very much also like to have my vengeance for our death, but we are not ready yet. He's too strong. But I believe if we follow our path, there will be a time where we will be able to have our vengeance and kill him instead.
She's still like got tears streaming down her face, but she turns and looks like at Ione, noticing that she almost has this confidence about her, something about being in the underworld. Like Clementine can pick up on the fact that Ione isn't a little mouse anymore.
Yeah.
You know, she's not as meek
She
as
just
she once
mentioned
was.
killing a man.
Yeah, and Clementine, like that kind of almost shocks Clementine out of her, like she's still visibly upset and shaking and stuff, but just seeing this like, you know, small like girl who she always saw as just like a meek mouse be so confident, it kind of almost gives like Clementine a feeling of like okay, like we're in good hands, like we've got a chance of fighting back kind of thing. She still kind of side eyes Alexon. Oop!
Oh,
Oh my god, every time. It's
Teleports,
always you.
teleports.
It's always you. It's always you.
Teleports to the
It's
room.
always you.
That was crazy. Yeah, she side eyes Alexon. She's still like, she understands what Ione is saying, but she still has her hang-ups about it. And she just kind of looks at Ione and just nods and say, You're right. But then she uses her hands to cover her chest, in a rare sign of self-consciousness that you've never really seen from Clementine.
Elio will comment on that specific action, and he will look very genuinely at Clementine and just, I don't think having the scar changes how dazzling you are.
Clementine's gonna like look at Elio with red rimmed eyes, and like she's still got tears streaming down her face, and she's still clutching onto where her chest is. She won't, like, she still isn't there where she can remove it, but she kind of like gives him like a sad smile and kind of just like nods, and like you can tell that it really did like touch her that he said that to her. But she still doesn't remove her hands.
Shall we find a place to rest then? I feel like we are a little bit wary about coming back. Perhaps now that we are back, the tavern owner will let us in.
Yeah,
You
we'll see
guys,
about that.
during your conversation, you guys look up. You see Sisyphus peeking over the ledge. He's like, "Hey, I've broken in." And as
You know
he
what?
disappears,
I'll take that too now at this point.
as he breaks into the window of the tavern, and we will cut to you guys being able to go in. The innkeeper is asleep in one of the other rooms, and you guys are able to go in and find rest in the tavern, and we will call the session there.